Hello, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to first session of our training today on Instagram ads. So over a period of time, I've gotten a lot of requests and questions from different persons asking me about how they can run Instagram ads, or probably they're having a difficulty with their Instagram ads, or maybe there's something that seem not to understand about Instagram ads. And that's why I had to come up with this training to be like a refresher course for those of us who already have an idea what a business, what of business, and how to set up an Instagram ads, or for some of us who have no idea how to go about this. So for the purpose of this training, it will definitely go a long way in helping anybody who has no idea or is still at the beginner phase of running ads. So this training will definitely come in handy for you. I am calling Tokere, and I work as a digital marketing specialist with one of the top leading uh, recruitment agencies here in Nigeria. I believe that with over 4 years experience managing performance marketing for different brands, from e-commerce to real estate, and to more recently recruitment, I have the experience, and I can actually help you and guide you and set you on the path to mastering how to set up Instagram ads. So Instagram and Facebook ads are almost similar because they are both owned by the same company. Instagram, they are owned by the same company, and as such, let me share my screen so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this is Instagram. This is Instagram. This is what it looks like. I'm not logged in yet to any of my Instagram accounts, but this is the site Instagram. So, I'm logged into my Facebook. Pretty much serves the same purpose. So the route which I want to go is to show you a platform where you can set up ads. So these ads could be Instagram ads, or they could be Facebook ads. So from this particular platform I'm talking about, you'll be able to set up your ads, and these ads will be able to reach thousands and millions of persons online. Yes, so I said you can reach as many persons as you want, whether in Nigeria, in America, wherever, whatever part of the world you choose um, to target, so you can actually reach them with your ads. Yes, so let me go straight to so this is my Facebook account. This is my Facebook account, and as you can see, it's more or less. Let me refresh it so that you know that it's a live page, and then I'm going to show us. I like you to pay attention to these options here. Is This is my page name. This is Ads Manager. This is Ads Center, Meta Business Suite, and Professional dashboard. So not to make things complicated, I will just tell us to go straight to the Ads Manager. By clicking on it, you will be directed straight to your Ads Manager. All right, so I guess there's something going on here. All right, so all I did was to refresh the page and it's back. So while the page loads, so this pretty much helps you to run any type of ad you want to do on Facebook and on Instagram. This is what the platform looks like. This is what the platform looks like, the Ads Manager. So this is typically what it looks like. So I have used this to run certain ads in time past, and that's what you can see there. So if you find your way here, there are three things you need to pay attention to here when you come to this particular page as your Ads Manager page. So you want to pay attention to your to this campaign. This campaign, this is ad sets, and this is ads. So you for every ads you want to run, every ad is always plugged in to an ad set. Then every ad set is always plugged into a campaign. So let's say, for instance, you are a coach. You want to create awareness of your coaching services. You coach probably mid-level professionals such that they become more effective in their role and most likely assume higher positions at their place of work. So you want to run an ad that helps to increase awareness of what services that you render to different persons on the internet. And for this instance, the service is a professional service. So you run coaching services and you want to actually help people become better professionals. So when you come here, see that there's a campaign. When you click on this ad sets, it opens up all the ad sets for you. When you click on the ads, it opens up all the ads in this particular ad account. So we're going back to, we go back to the campaign level. So the campaign level is higher than the ad set level, and the ad set level is higher than the ads level. So you also want to take note of your ad account number. So this is an ad account. So this ad account is what is giving me and giving us access to view what we are viewing and do what we want to do. So shortly, I will try and show you the fastest way to set up your own ad, As a business owner, you want to set up your own ad. So the first thing we are going to do, there's a button here. This is a create button. So this button, we are going to be clicking it and we'll follow it to where it takes us to. If you pay attention, you will discover that this create button is under the campaigns button. Let's check the ad set if the ad set also has. So the ad set also has its own create button. Let's check for the ads. So you see that the ads level also has its own create button. So because we want to start from the top, and that is the norm, that's the convention, you start from the top, start from the ads level. So you click on the create button here. The create button brings you here. So when you come here, you're able to see the different types of campaign objective that is available to users on this platform, either to set up Facebook ads or Instagram ads. So the first one is awareness. Awareness. So if you pay attention to the notes here, down there, you see it shows your heart to people who are most likely to remember them. So that's what it does for you. It helps to increase visibility for your ads, get more eyes seeing your ads. So that's the objective there for the awareness. So the next is the traffic. Traffic lets you send people to a destination. So let's say you want to set up an ad and you want people to come to your website, you want people to you want to send them to a particular landing page. So the traffic objective is ideal for that purpose. Then thirdly, we have the engagement objective. This objective allows you to get more messages. I mean, if you want people to like your page, like your post, comment on your post, share your post, or get as much messages as you want, then you want to click on the engagement objective here. Then if what you want is not engagement, but you want leads, you want to get phone numbers, you want to get names, you want to get email address of people so that you can reach out to them personally, then this is what leads is for. And you want to pay attention to that. So let's say what you want is not leads. You want to drive purchase, or you want to drive app install rather. You have your app on the Google Play Store, on the iOS store, and you want people to go see this app, download it, and use it. So you want to work with the app promotion objective. Then lastly here, we have the sales objective. So let's say you are an e-commerce business, you run e-commerce, and you want to drive sales for your business. What this objective does is to find people who are more likely to purchase your product online or your services. So this is usually what many people want. I want sales. I want sales. So this is the sales objective here. And this allows you to reach people on the Facebook platform or on the Instagram platform who have the capacity to purchase or are likely to purchase what you are selling, whether it's a product or a service. So for the purpose of this training, I'd like to put you through with the awareness. We'll start with the awareness. So we're going to be working with the awareness. Yes, we're going to be working with the awareness campaign objective here. So we continue. We're continuing. Yes, so this is the next page that loads, and this allows you to see the campaign name, special ad categories, campaign details, A and B test, then the advantage campaign budget. The new awareness campaign is a default, kind of like default name that comes with the ad whenever you try setting it up. So what you want to do is to edit it such that it favors what you want. So let's say you want to run an awareness for your professional services, your coaching services. So you want to call it, let's say, coaching awareness campaign. So that's the name we are giving it, a coaching awareness campaign. So, I mean, there are several categories. There are several categories that are involved in this ad setup. I would not want to bore you with all the categories. Some are quite important. So I will just go to the important ones. There are some that are so important that you need them for your heart to go, for your heart can go live. As such, those are what I will be touching. So if you're running a political campaign, you are in real estate business, you are in the recruitment space, or you are in the financial space, industry, you want to explore one of these options. Since we do not fall into any of those categories, we will just progress to where so the next stage here. So we'll just leave every other button here, leave the AB, let's leave the advantage campaign budget, then click next. So while the page is loading, remember I talked about the 3 levels, the campaign level, the hard set level. So we're in the hard set now. This is the hard set. So the default name is new awareness ad set. Let's give it, let's call it Lagos location. Lagos assets, yes. So you will understand why I made it Lagos as we go on. Leave this maximize for now, maximize reach of ads, leave it alone. Then so I have a page here. I have 2 pages here. So I will just use my personal page, and I'll leave every other, then move down here. So I will be leaving the dynamic creative, then move down to budget. So let's say we want to work with a daily budget. Your daily budget could be, okay, so we have a message here, must be at least 1,255 naira. I guess that's the dollar equivalent. So Facebook or Meta tends to work with the lowest, that's $1 equivalent in naira. So let's say this is daily budget. We set our daily budget as 1,002. You can set it at anything higher than that. Let's say 2,000. Let's make it 1,500. So our daily budget is 1,500. So you see that the red button, the red notice is no longer there. So if you set it at a daily budget of 1,500, so for as long as the ad is live, you keep spending 1,005 daily. Averagely, in a week you spend 1,875. That's the maximum you could spend. So that's the maximum you could spend daily based on the average spend. So you could decide to work with a daily budget of 1,500, or you decide to do, instead of daily budget, you just do a lifetime budget. So let's say you have a fixed amount of 20,000 naira. So that's what you want to spend for this campaign. So you could just put 20,000 naira. But we are told that your daily budget must be at least. All right. So, I mean, you can put 20,000 naira, but there's a reason why it's not accepting 20,000 naira because of the schedule. So the schedule we have here is from 11th of April to 11th of May, which is about a month gap. However, if we reduce it from a month to, let's say, a week, so what you will find out is that it accepts it. So it accepts the 20,000. You want to make sure you are not working with so you could just do this to avoid this popping up. You could just put it in the future. You could just put it in the future here. So this time zone is not typical time zone we use here in our part of the world. So we want to find out what time 11:50. So it just typically tells you that typically tells you that this is a different time zone time. So you want to, if you care to know, you could just check what 11:50 a.m. PDT is in GMT. So we are done with the budget, we are done with the duration, the date of the campaign. Then we're now in audience control. We want to determine who sees our ad. So let's say, if you remember well, we named this ad set Lagos. So this is Lagos. So we could just put Lagos here. So you see Lagos, Nigeria, that state. So it just helps us to capture the whole of Lagos. The whole of Lagos. So the whole of Lagos is captured in our campaign, and there's an estimated size of 10.8 million to 12.7 million. Yes, that's estimated audiences, and based on the 20,000 naira lifetime budget that we set for 7 days, estimated daily results is within 11,000 to 31,000. So that means that we'll be having we'll be reaching between 11,000 persons to 31,000 persons on the Facebook or Instagram platform, as the case may be. Yes, so if you want to make a few more changes to this, so you click that, so you could play around this. Let's say it's a professional business we are running here. Most likely these persons have spent at least 5 years and have top professionals, they have at least 5 years work experience. So let's say this person's within the range of 30 and 45. That might be a stretch though, but let's say 30 and 40. Our target audience are between that age range. Let's see how many persons we're able to reach. So if you remember well, it was around 10 million and above estimated audience. Now it is now 2.9 million. So the number has dropped because of this alteration we've done here. Okay, I mean, there's no limit to gender, so we are targeting both the male and the female, so men and women, so that's fine. We want to do detailed targeting such that you want to do your detailed targeting such that you target professionals. Let's see if we have professionals here. All right, let's see the type of professionals we have here. Um, okay, let's do something else. Instead of using professionals, let's try another word here. So coaching. So we have coaching as field of study, coaching as an employer, as an interest, as job title, life coaching. So what we're going to do is to look for, I mean, these are several interests. So we want to see which one of them, yeah, so what we can do here, there's an interest here that I think we can work with, the coaching institute. So it means that these are interests. So persons who have shown interest in this institute, you want to target them, obviously, because for someone to show interest in a coaching institute, it shows that they know what coaching is about, and they are most likely to subscribe for a coaching service, as the case may be. So this is the coaching institute here. Let's work with that. The fact is that you can use as many interests as possible. But let's just work with this so you'll get to see. I mean, just narrow it down to have as many as this. So let's go down to let's go down to uh that's a placement, advantage plus placement, and we want to filter to be able to reach the kind of persons that we want to reach. All right, I think this is I think we'll just leave that here. We can make progress to the next Okay, so we are done with the campaign level. We have gone to the ad set level, and we are presently at the ad level. Yeah, so this is the ad level. This is where we get to set up the ad. If you pay attention well, you notice that most of the things that are done at the campaign level and the ad set level are usually not visible. They're only visible to you, the person behind the scene, setting up the ad. But at the ad level is where you set up what you want people to see. So we are leaving the ad name as new awareness ad. We already selected this page before now, and this page is connected to this Instagram page. Then the ad setup is going on here. So we have the option of creating an ad using an existing post or use Creative or Mockup. I'll most likely want to use an existing post because that saves us the stress of looking for images. I mean, let me just give an idea of what it looks like. So if you're going to create an ad, so it will be either a single image or video, it will be carousel or collection, then you have to add your image, you have to add your primary text, you have to add your headline, description, a call to action. So, but let's see how existing post looks like. So you could select a post or you create a post. So I'm going to select a post for the purpose of this. And so this is Facebook selected here. So instead of Facebook, I'm going to select Instagram. Remember, we are setting up Instagram. So I'm looking for a post that I could use. I do not have any I don't have any post that speaks to the kind of service that we want, but I will just use any. This is one of the trainings I had in last year, 2023. So I'll just click on continue. So what this does is that it brings the post here. People are able to see, so the primary text is already here. So I do not need to set it up any longer. So it comes up, and on the right hand side here, you'll be able to have a preview of what the ads will look like when your audience are looking at it. So you want to put a call to action button. Let's say you want them to subscribe, send WhatsApp message, send Instagram message, sign up. I mean, you want to, so but because of our service, we want to get for our teacher service, we want to get people to send us message. Should they send message to WhatsApp or Instagram? I think they should send us the message on Instagram. Then you can leave this out. Then you just click on the publish button. That's I just walked you through setting up an Instagram ad. I know for some of you, this is the first time, so you really do not, you need to watch this video over again so you can grasp some of the lessons that I've shared. I left out several things because I know they are not so important for you at this point. I only talked about all that is needed, all the important features that you need that will definitely help you. So just uh, watch the videos. If you have any question, you can always drop them, and then I will be available to attend to you. So that's brings us to the end of the session for today. All right, thank you. See you in the next class.